Hello everyone and welcome back to Why I Am Dead at Sea here on Touchy Elf. Now last time our detective friend was shot. So I'm going to be looking around and checking on everyone. Okay, no one's there. No one's there. No one's there. No one's there. That body is still there. The cat's there. No one's there. Oh yeah, he died. Oh, I found everyone. Hello everyone. I'm afraid I have some more dreadful news. I don't want to cause any panic, but these things must be said. It would appear that 2 more people on the ship have gone missing. This morning, the ship staff and I did a comprehensive search of the ship. Joe Vian, the passenger from room 201, was missing. So is the passenger from room 205, a boy named Pilo, if I remember correctly. Paulo. Oh my gosh. Just like the captain, why is this happening? We've got no idea, but it was unclear. Before what happened to the captain, I think we know now. This changes everything. Who will be next? How can we be sure we are safe? Where's Gwen? I didn't see her anywhere. Shouldn't she hear about this? She knows. That's right. When we were searching the ship, we found something very troubling indeed. In Gwen's room, we found a key, a very peculiar key. The ship's master key. It can open any room in the ship. It had gone missing from the pilot house not long ago. So what does that have to do with these recent disappearances? You can tell them soon. Right, okay. Before he went missing, I talked to Jovian. He was searching for the captain, who he believed was still on the ship. In order to find her, he had gotten hold of the master key. I saw it in his room. When he disappeared, so did the key, and then we found it in Gwen's room. No, that can't be right. I don't believe it. Well, we don't have to believe it. We saw it ourselves. It's hard to come to any other conclusion, and honestly, I'm not too surprised. She was kind of crazy. What's happened to her? Where is she? You can be at ease, Quilla. We have only restrained Quilla to the observation room. I think everything is simpler that way. After we land, we can ensure that she stays on board while the proper authorities take a look at the case. This is a lot of information to take in at once. I know. I'm truly sorry that things have reached this point. But I want everyone to know that they have no reason to feel they are in danger. The situation has been controlled. We will reach land in a couple of days. This awful affair will be behind us before you know it. I don't understand. I can't believe Gwen could do something like that. And maybe you shouldn't. What do you mean? You don't think it was her? At first glance, it might seem like Gwen having the key implicates her, maybe. But think, what doors does the master key open? All of them, of course, including the door to Gwen's room. What if someone took the key from Dovey and used it to get into Gwen's room and planted it there? You're right, they could have done it overnight while she was asleep. Anyone could have done that. So in reality, it tells us nothing. I think the truth is still out there, and we have to find it. Getting to that truth might involve clearing Gwen's name. I have a lot to think about. I'm sure you do as well. Take care of yourself and be safe. Thank you, Garb. I'm glad I'm not the only one who has a little faith. Take care of yourself too. The real criminal must still be free. Darla, I trust you. What do you think about all of this? 3 people have been killed or abducted. No witnesses, no crime scene, no evidence. I think the truth died along with the captain. I think it's hopeless. Do you know about any hidden areas on the ship? No, I don't. That sounds really scary, actually. Why would there be hidden areas in the first place? What do you think happened to those 2? I guess I have to face the truth. The captain is gone. Dovian and Apollo, well, they probably are too. I just don't understand how. Is there anything we could have done? Do you believe that Gwen is guilty? I mean, I guess I have to, right? After all, we found... Everyone seems pretty sure it was her. I don't know, I guess I won't believe it no matter who it was. What if the key was planted in her room? Planted? You mean someone put the key in her room on purpose to incriminate her? I guess that is possible, yeah. It wouldn't be hard since the key would be able to unlock the door. In fact, I don't know why I didn't think of that sooner. Why do you think she did it? I have no idea. I'm confused enough about this whole situation. That kind of thing is way beyond me. What do you think happened? Why do you think this has happened? You're asking the wrong person. I'm completely at a loss. I'm sorry. What should we do now? I don't know. The others are saying we should just keep the situation calm until we land. I guess that seems like the most reasonable thing to do. Can you tell me more about the captain? It's still hard for me to believe she's gone, but with everything that's happened, I liked her. She didn't get along with everyone, but she was just trying to do her best. She could be kind of abrasive, but I think it was just because she was so new. Okay, yeah, we read that last time. Let me go. No, it wasn't me. Why won't you believe me? Okay, so it was not her. We need to work together. It can't be her. Just keep writing. Just keep writing. I just noticed that Hourglass has very little time left, which is very much like her predicament. Okay. Whoa. Stay calm. Why is this happening? Let's go read other people's minds. Why? I can't help. I can't help. It'll be over soon. The keys weren't the same. I should have told him everything. This is getting out of control. I should have told him everything. Everyone's disappearing. This is getting out of control. He was wrong. Everyone's disappearing. I should have told him everything. It's a lie. Gwen's key, it wasn't the same. I should have told him everything. Okay, good to know that it's not the same key. protect the cargo. Just swallow the lie. She'll be released when we dock. Protect the cargo. Mind your own business. Well, your mind is not helpful at all. Guy with the cat's down here. Things only get worse from here. Gwen needs to be proven innocent. Those cameras nearly ruined everything. We can't stay here. Gwen needs to be proven innocent. Everyone here's a liar. Gwen needs to be proven innocent. Did he say that Gwen could be a useful ally? Did he say that the cameras almost ruined everything? Why would the cameras almost ruin everything? You look as if you're in total despair. Shouldn't I? I'm tied up here and everyone thinks I'm a murderer, but I'm innocent. Calm down. You're going to be fine. How can I be calm in circumstances like this? If you're really innocent, you'll be released after we land. What about the real murderer? They could even strike again before we land. You don't need to worry about it. I think I have things under control. Well, I know that I don't. Okay, I think I'm supposed to talk to you in the ghost form. Sis, is that you? I thought you died all that time ago. Is that really you? Listen. Gwen, it's me. Who is that? Please stay away. I am Miss Amelia, the captain of the ship. It's your sister. Elsa. You shouldn't be here. If they see you outside your room at this hour, please go. Who's they? They aren't here, it's just the two of us. You're lying. You can tell. He's watching me right now. You need to trust me. It's just us. Come on, Gwen. Snap out of it. I need your help. No, he isn't watching you. He's far away. What? But why do I sense him watching? Always. You have good reasons for being scared, but you're safe now. You need to let go. Pay close attention, Gwen. You're in a dream. This isn't real. Just like when we were kids. I would wake up and there you are, letting me know it was a nightmare. But why? Why does it always feel so real? Because, Gwen, part of it is real. The part that still exists in your mind, what your mind recreates for you. But it's only a part, and it's not all true. Now, how do I tell the difference? The nightmare when I sleep is the same as when I'm awake. Does it even matter which is which? Yes, the nightmare you're awake for is the one you can change. There are people that you can help, Gwen. You don't have to carry this by yourself. But you have to take a leap of faith first. I feel different. It's like I'd been in a terrible dream for months. I'm not there anymore, and I never have to go back. And we've unlocked the achievement Trauma. So it means I can fully possess her. But I can't move. I feel different. It's like I've been inside a terrible dream for months. Okay, wow. Can I talk to you? Did I just see the captain? No, that's not possible. The stress must be really getting to me. So I can talk to everybody. Mary, it's really you, isn't it? I'm so sorry. It's all my fault. I should have seen what was happening. How could I not have seen? It should have been me. It should have been me. Listen. It's your fault. 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 It's me. Where are we? Mary, is that you? No, I am Smelia, the captain of the ship. Yes, I'm Mary. No, I'm the captain of the ship. I don't know who that is. It doesn't matter. Don't you remember me? I was murdered. I need your help. Snap out of it. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't help anyone. Don't you remember me? You aren't her. Why do you look like her? I don't know who you are. Snap out of it. This isn't working. It's me. Mary, is that you? Yes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love you. Why are you sorry? I should have done more. Should have noticed. It's my fault. I should have been there. It's my fault. It's my fault. You need to move on. The others in trouble. You have to help. It's not your fault. Then why? I don't understand. Why did you go? Because I wanted to die? Because I hated myself? Because I was under so much pressure? Because I was sick? Sick? What do you mean? I wasn't myself. I was mentally ill and I wasn't being treated. I was having terrible thoughts, incredibly painful thoughts, and I couldn't escape them. My thoughts and feelings were distorted. I wasn't myself. There had to be another way. I want to help you, but I can't. I couldn't. I know, I'm sorry. I can't change what I've done, so it's too late for me. But it's not too late for you. You can still be happy. Maybe right now you don't even want to be happy, but someday you will, and you can. Please, don't give up hope. I just had the strangest feeling wash over me, like I just woke up from a living nightmare. Mari, was that the nightmare you were in at that time? Ooh, I can now fully possess him. Which means empty. Achievement unlocked. Smelia, is that you? Why do I feel like she's still here somehow? What? Wait, no, that wasn't just a hallucination. I feel like she's watching. I'm not a superstitious person. Is she here to help or get revenge? Yeah, maybe a little bit of both. Mom, is that you? No, that was just in my head. Also, it looked more like the captain when I think back on it. I guess I saw what I wanted to see. Why, hello there, ghost lady. Actually, I don't believe in ghosts, so I'm probably having a psychiatric breakdown right now. Boy, I really hate when I get those. No way, that's impossible. Oh, it was nothing. I'm starting to lose it now too. Maybe I really am getting too old for this. I need to retire. Can you call your cat? Sunshine, here kitty kitty. I want to talk to your cat. Do you like me, kitty? No way, that's impossible. I'm losing it. Okay, no, I can't talk to the cat. Okay, so what am I supposed to do then? I pretty much talked to everyone as a ghost. Can I go down here? No, I cannot. Dining hall. There's a massive hole in the poster behind his dirty metal wall. Is that you? Why do I feel like she's still here somehow? Okay. We need to go downstairs. As quickly as we can. Those are some nasty pills. Okay, you seem very calm about everything that's happening. I could say the same for you. People are going missing. Aren't you worried about what's going to happen? Maybe I have nothing to lose. Maybe I don't care what happens to me, to anyone here. Lose is a part of living. If you have nothing to lose, are you really living? I'm just a dead man walking. You've lost a lot. What is it you have left to lose? I still have myself and I have my business. Those are two things that I won't lose for some time. Maybe I have something. Maybe I have nothing to lose. Maybe I care. Maybe I don't care what happens to anyone here. Maybe I have nothing to lose. Just a dead man walking. I reached points where I felt that way. I found you have to give things time. That's the thing that beats everything. Time. Maybe I don't care what happens. Cold. Some would be shocked to hear such a cold thought. But not you. You feel the same way. After decades of being a lawyer, it's hard to see people the same way. That explains why you have a lot of money. I never said that. After decades of being a lawyer, is that so? I can imagine always being exposed to the worst side of people. It could take a toll on you, seeing what people really are underneath everything. They're all liars and frauds. Why should I care about them over myself? That's exactly right. Everyone has a price. They'll stab you in the back if there's half good reason. When I was younger, I thought the opposite. I was naive, but I learned the truth. It started with my marriage. She had been lying to me for years, and when she lied to the court, they gave her the kids and the house. Next was my career. I wasn't much of a politician back then, and company politics was everything. When I had everything, people were great to me, but when I had nothing, they were all gone. People were all just animals, carnivorous. You may as well be on the top of the food chain. I had suspected Gar's true feelings, or something like that. I always found him suspicious. I don't have any evidence against him, but I know he's hiding things. If evidence does come up that points to him, perhaps people would like to know about what we talked about. Okay, I want to talk to him more. Smiles and tears, achievement unlocked. Okay, never mind. Oh no. Okay, I think I'm gonna go upstairs. And find Quilla. And we'll take Quilla downstairs. And have her talk to this guy. What do you think happened? The same thing that happened to the captain. Do you believe that Gwyn is guilty? Several of the ship's staff seem pretty confident she is. As for me, I have my doubts. But doubts. The only evidence that points to Gwyn was that the key was found in her room, but it would have been extremely simple to plant the key. In reality, there's almost nothing that actually tells us Gwyn murdered 2 people last night. Who do you think is guilty? Considering how Gwyn was found guilty, I'd say it's very likely a staff member is guilty or at least involved in some way. If a staff member planted the key in Gwyn's room, they could have been absolutely sure it was found during the search of the ship. The search also seemed a little sudden, considering how slow everyone was to react when the captain turned up missing. How could Gwyn be proven innocent? If it were revealed that Gwyn didn't take the key, that would be enough. The ship staff were the only ones who found it. I would be willing to bet that one of them is compliant in her framing. If they told the truth, I think they'd come much closer to finding the true killer. The only evidence that points to Gwyn was that the key was found in her room. Okay, never mind. And we'll talk some more. Why do you think this is happening? Okay, so if he was looking for the captain, it's possible the culprit got rid of him to cover their tracks. I couldn't tell you about Pablo. He seemed to be holed up in his room all day, so I don't know where he fits into this. But it seems like the work of someone who is indiscriminated and doesn't premeditate things, a killer. What should we do now? Definitely not sit around and wait for the ship to land. If I'm right, the murderer is still quite free to walk around here. When we reach land, he or she will likely slip through our fingers if we could say goodbye to finding the truth. Not to mention the distinct possibility that more people become victims before we get that far. No, we need to clear Gwyn's name and continue our investigation. Dare I say we should pick up wherever he left off. What can you tell me about the captain? She was a straight arrow. Okay then. Yeah, I already read all that. Actually, hang on, we'll go ahead and clear all of that. But we did hear his opinion on the captain last time. Okay, there we go. Okay, so can I get into Pablo's room? No, I cannot. Okay. Okay, so I need to get Quilla inside Pablo's room. So hopefully she stays still, but since the story demands it, it probably won't lock me out of the room. That looks like a ball. Yeah, that's a ball. The door is locked from the inside. It looks like turning the handle from here would unlock it. However, there's no reason to unlock the door at this time. Okay. So I'm missing something. Let me see. Okay, let's see if we can do something else. I fully possess you. Is that a thing I can do? No? Okay. Okay. It's an open laptop running on the desk. See what's on the computer. It needs a password. Let's try this. Oh, would you look at that? It logged in. You know what this means? I'm a hacker. Ha ha ha. Check the email. Let me know if you can help. Check email. Check email. Check camera recordings. Well, someone's been a busy little spy. There's a lot of footage here. I can look at the footage for a specific period of time or focus on the camera. Let's do each day. Footage for the day the captain disappeared. The captain was last seen 3 days ago. That's the only time to be absent. I guess that rules out my theory that she was just using the restroom. Let's see. At night after our break, the captain left her room. Okay, so that's all correct. Check footage for each camera. Footage for yesterday. That was an interesting day. At the crack of dawn there, I am entering Garv's room. I guess he saw that. Then that morning there, I am having a meeting with everyone explaining the situation. Later on, there's footage of David walking all over the place. It looks like he used the master key to enter the captain's room, and even my room is so naughty. But then in the evening, he goes up to the first floor, never to return. Then the footage cuts out. Looks like someone cut his little toys and turned them off. For today. Whoops, there isn't any footage for today. It looks like someone must have found all the cameras last night and turned them off. I suppose it's no coincidence that this happened right after he disappeared. Now I wonder who could have done this. Okay, footage from 2 days ago. Seeing Elton walking around. Particularly busy walking all around and talking to people. And then that evening Gwen broke into this room. Against all my best advice, I might add. Okay, then footage from each camera. This is the lowest floor where all the passengers stay. As expected, there are a lot of people moving in and out of their rooms from day to day. The only constant is that black cat. Sometimes it's carrying small objects. There really is nothing suspicious here. This is the mid-floor where all the staff stay. Usually people are walking through here to reach the upper deck, where I don't have any cameras. Are always going in and out of that room for cleaning supplies. Almost every day since we've disembarked in fact. He walks through here once or twice a day, but spends all his time on the upper deck. Okay, I'm not sure how that helps. But there it is. Okay. I need to find Quilla. Do you believe that Gwen is guilty? I don't want to believe anyone is guilty, but I don't have much choice. I think it was Gwen. To be honest, out of all of us here, it seemed like she was the most unstable. What if the key was planted in her room? No, I don't think so. If someone wanted to plant the key, they must have known it would be found. Not many people would know that. Anyway, I was the one that found the key in her room, and I know I didn't plant it. You don't seem very confident about that. What are you hiding? I guess I can trust you, based off of what Dovian said. Look, I found the key in Gwen's room. Like I said, I didn't plant it there, but it wasn't the same key that Dovian had. I've seen that one myself. They have different designs. Maybe they're both master keys, but the key Gwen had wasn't taken from Dovian. You have to tell someone about that. Gwen is innocent. I can't. This has to stay between you and me. Think about what you want about me, but I just can't let anyone else know. You don't have to understand. You won't understand. You haven't been here as long as we have. What do you think happened? Whatever happened to the captain? I'm sorry. Why do you think he won the master key? You thought that the captain was alive and still on board for some reason. You refused to tell me why, but I know he was looking for a secret area in the ship. He thought he might be there. You think he was right that the captain is still in the ship? Doesn't that seem like a really big coincidence? The person looking for the captain goes missing too. Did he say anything else about his thoughts on the captain? I had my thoughts at the time, now I definitely don't think so. It's a very complicated explanation for the disappearance when we have a much simpler one. Doesn't that seem like a really big coincidence? Yes, it does. I don't know what I think about that, not yet. Did he say anything else? His thoughts on the captain? Yeah, he did. He thought the captain was taken by someone. He didn't know who, just that it had to be a man, that he came here to find that man. I guess that means you're in the clear. I don't think I would have shared that with you otherwise. Okay, is there more we could talk about? What should we do now? Or you can tell me about the captain? Okay, so you think that Gwen's innocent. Why do you think? I have no idea. Maybe I'm better off not knowing. I just want this whole thing to be over. Okay, and we've talked about everything. Okay, let's go talk to Gwen. Gwen? I think I already talked to Gwen about everything. Yeah, I have. Okay, so that covers the key. I wonder if I can convince the cat to unlock the, Pablo's room now. Since I've pretty much gotten all the rest of the evidence. This door is locked from the inside. It looks like turning the handle. However, there'd be no reason to unlock the door at this time. Okay. So I can't get anyone else to go, so I can't get the cat to unlock that door. So I'm going to see if I can get this to work. That's if I've been doing this with the wrong person this entire time. So what do you think has happened? I don't really care what you think has happened. Oh, yeah, of course you... let's see. Oh, wrong thing. Why do you think all this has happened? What shall we do? You can tell me about the captain. What kind of person was she? How long did she work on the ship? I heard she had a rocky relationship with the crew. Let's see if I can I talk to you at all? Okay, I've already talked to you about everything. That's kind of weird, because unless if I go and talk to every single person, might have to do that. Okay, hang on. Do you believe that she's guilty? Do you consider the key was planted? Okay. Wrong buttons. Sheesh. Why do you think this happened? How would it feel? What should we do now? We need to clear her. Can you tell me about the captain? How long did you know her? How did she get along with everyone else? Never mind. Okay. What can you tell me about the captain? I'm trying to figure out how to get to the ending, because I think I just need to get the cat to open the door to find something inside Pablo's room. But I'm not sure. Do you believe that Gwen is guilty? It kind of speaks for itself, doesn't it? The Master Key was last seen in with Dovian. He goes missing and all of a sudden Gwen has it. We also know Dovian would have never willingly given it to anyone. He was on some sort of crusade. What was planted? Interesting thought, but I doubt it. For that to make sense, the person who had planted it would have known it was going to be found. They weren't the same key. They weren't the same? That doesn't make any sense. There should only be one master key to the ship. What are you saying? There must be two master keys. I'm saying Gwen must be innocent. The key in her room wasn't taken. Maybe it wasn't, but that doesn't make things any less suspicious. Where did the key come from then? Did this key previously belong to the captain? If that's the case, it's even more incriminating. And how did it wind up in her room? Maybe it was planted. Well, that's one theory. Here's another. It wasn't planted because she took the key herself. As far as I can see, my theory is way simpler, so I'll go with that one. I found something interesting in the fridge. Smell alcohol. Okay, never mind. Let's see if there's anyone else that I can talk to. I think I've cleared, yeah, I only need to ask you about the captain. I'll talk to you about everything. Talk to you about everything. Okay, 1 second. Okay, hang on. I need to ask you questions. Do you think Gwen is guilty? Oh, okay, so we just did that. Okay. Okay, so we need to switch to... So we need to go take control over Margot. Hey there. Hey. Do you think I'm guilty that I killed Dovian and Pablo? Yeah. Sure, yeah, I could see that. No, not really. Then why didn't you say anything? Why don't you tell the others? I don't understand. Yeah, I sure do. No, it's impossible. I couldn't. Please listen to me. Fine, I'm listening. You have to believe me, I didn't do it. I never saw that key before in my life. The real killer must still be out there. That's real strange since we found it in your room. Weirder things have happened though. You have to believe me, I didn't do it. Why should anyone believe you? You've been sneaking around and acting suspicious since the day you got here. It's no surprise you're the one under suspicion. I thought someone was following me, that's all. You should just listen to yourself. That explanation only makes you look worse. You thought someone was following you. What's that all about? I thought someone was going to take me back home. Listen, I don't know exactly what you've been through, but I can probably relate a little. But other people, they don't know, or they don't care, and they definitely don't understand. You have to find some other way to deal with it. Get help, can you relate? My family was kind of a mess. My dad had some issues. He had, well, his own way of dealing with it. He'd beat me till I was bloody using anything in arm's reach. There were times I really thought he'd kill me. Maybe he thought he would too. Did you ever tell anyone? You don't seem like, you seem okay. Thank you for sharing with me. You shouldn't thank me. I still can't help you. You know me. You know what I've been through. You know I'm innocent. Yeah, I do, but there's still a lot you don't know about me. You know what? Here, I'll let you in on a secret. I know it wasn't you. Because I was the one that planted the key in your room. Why? Why would you do that? You need to tell everyone. They'll let me go if you tell them. Why are you telling me this? It's a little complicated. I don't expect you to understand. Tell everyone. That's the last thing I'm going to do. Look, Gwen, we had a moment just now. We've both been through some awful things, and that's great. But this is a different matter entirely. This is business. There are forces larger than both of us at work. My advice for you is to just go along with it. You're not going to come to harm. If you're innocent, which I know you are, you'll be let go by the police after their investigation. Probably. But until then, this little play has to keep on going. Why are you telling me this? Well, I thought you should know. You deserve the truth. It's nothing personal. I'm really just following instructions. But I'm mainly telling you because there's literally nothing you can do about it. You just try and tell people I planted the key. Go on. They won't believe you. It's your word against mine. Just keep calm and this whole thing will be over before you know it, okay? Okay. I feel different. It's like I've been in a terrible dream for months. I'm not there anymore, and I never have to go back. Oh, okay, that's what she says when you talk to her. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I can now possess... Sorry, I was trying to go for the door. You can fully possess Sue, and how long is we been going? Almost an hour. Sheesh. What can you tell me about the captain? Okay, okay, so that's not working, so I think I need to do that thing with the cat now. I'm not sure. Okay, I figured out what I've been doing wrong. It really helps when you read all the directions. It really does. Is Quilla in here? We just possess her normally. This door is locked. I can't get in. Okay, now I should be able to possess the cat. and unlock the door. This door is locked from the inside. However, oh gosh, come on, let me. Am I sure that's Quilla that I need to possess? She got away. Quilla. Quilla. You see, you have some really cute pets. Why, thank you. I do my best to make sure they're healthy and well behaved. They weren't mine to begin with, so it seems only right. They weren't yours? Whose were they? Oh, they were initially gifts for my two daughters. Long story short, after the divorce, I ended up keeping them. I never thought I'd be spending more time with them than my own children. That's life for you. He's more angry than he lets on. How is life? It's fine. Life is always fine. It's tougher than any of us. As for myself, I can't complain. You don't see your children? Oh, I see them. As a matter of fact, I'm traveling back from my visitation. There's a lot of buried anger here. It's not so bad. There is such a thing as spending too much time with your children. Let's just say it's a bit more taxing than raising a cat and a parakeet. Now, divorce, on the other hand, is a nasty business. Brings out the worst in people. You want to see what someone is truly capable of? That's where to look. Do you think there's anything we can do to find the killer? I don't know. I'm not exactly a private eye. But you think that between the captain, Jovian, and Paulo, they'd have slipped up somewhere at least. In addition, there's the matter of Gwen. If she really is being framed, maybe there's something there. Where would I look for clues about Jovian or Pablo? Well, the staff said they searched everyone's room already, but, well, I feel like he's not telling me something. I don't think it'd hurt to take a second look at Pablo's room. Everyone says he always stayed in his room. Odds are it's the scene of a crime. I already asked the first mate to let me in, but he said he wanted it closed down after people might tamper with evidence. If someone could get in there, though, I wonder what they'd find. How would somebody get into his room? As far as I can tell, only Fandral has a way in, and he's not going to share it. That's not his name. I don't know how this would help, but my cat has a way of sneaking into any room she wants. Where can I look for her to prove? If the key was planted in her room, that clears her. Simple as that. Now, if none of it was planted, that seems to point towards one of the staff members. Only they knew where they could have searched, so they could be sure the plant was found. Do you know any of the staff members that might be capable of pulling off something like that? No, I do not. Hey, we're all in this together, right? Now, are you going to stay here so I can possess the cat? Okay, well, at least now I can get the door open, finally. About an hour of recording later and just not doing a super good job. Okay, and unlock the door. And there we go. I should be able to get Quilla in there now? Gosh, she's not in here. She's in the other place. You haven't talked to Quinn all the way? Don't worry, Quinn, I'm going to try to prove your innocence. Really? Oh, thank you. I think you're the only person who really believes in me, but what can you do? Who was there when they found the key in your room? All the ship staff. They probably had been searching all the ship together. You know, this wouldn't be the first time a key in a place where it shouldn't be. Have you been able to talk to any of them? No, well, it's not like I can walk up to them and say hi. If they came in here, though, I might be able to speak to them and pick their minds. I'd really like to talk to them, honestly. What do you mean? I just wondered if one of the crew members in particular knows something about the master key. I wouldn't know. Okay, see you later. Hang in there. Hopefully that door is still unlocked by the time I get there. It should be, because Dovin's room was unlocked for the longest time when I got it open. The bed sheets have been pulled all over the place. Investigate. After searching through the bed sheets and under the bed, nothing of note was found. If Pablo went missing overnight, could this have been where the struggle started? There's a book on the ground. It's titled Overcoming Shyness. It seems to be a self-help book. The pages are bent and crumpled by the way it's been thrown to the ground. Investigate. The book is open to page 150. There doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary about it. Wait a second, the next page is missing. It looks like it got torn out somehow. There's only a jagged scrap left. I'm talking to someone. I can try and listen to their tone of voice. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. There's a book on the ground. The title's Overcoming Shyness. I don't know why, but it seems like a really important detail. I should remember this when I come here. A couple of the drawers have been pulled out. On the side of the dresser is that blood. Investigate the drawers. Does the drawer simply contain clothes? I have nothing interesting in them. The drawer hanging out on the top, however, has a bracelet resting on some socks. The bracelet and socks have been stained red with blood. It has the letter M engraved on it. Investigate the blood. Is that Pablo's blood? My gosh. It looks like he was smashed into the side of the dresser really hard. Who would do this to just a child? Investigate the teddy bear. There's a teddy bear lying on the ground. It looks a little beaten up. Investigate. Strange, when I look at this doll, I get a weird feel, like it's looking back at me. Okay, so we finally got the bracelet. Now what? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and quickly save. And where are you going? I still need you. Hey, did you lose a bracelet recently? Oh, let me guess. Did that little, guy give it to you? That's just great. I was looking for it all. Wait, what's wrong? I found a bracelet with the letter M on it in Pablo's room covered in blood. No way, just a second ago I was talking about a different bracelet. Don't lie, that M is seriously for Marcono. Obviously it's yours. What were you doing in Pablo's room? I never went in there, I swear. I mean, not by myself. Sure, I went in with Altonsu and Fedrin for the search. That's when we found the kid was missing. That was the only time. I never went in that room before or after, I swear. There's no way you would have left the bracelet in there during the search. You're not telling me the truth. He's hiding something. No, I didn't leave the bracelet in during the search. I barely entered the room. But I never went in at all any other time either. Look, it was that stupid cat. I ran into it last night and it started attacking me. It went completely nuts. I was caught off guard and then it reacted and the bracelet kind of flew away. The cat must have nabbed it and carried it around for a while. I just assumed it gave it to you like a gift or something. I had no idea it would put it in Pablo's room, of all places. What would other people think if they heard this? Hey, hold on, look, you have to wait a sec. How did you get into that room anyway? Wasn't it supposed to be sealed off to passengers? Doesn't matter, there was even blood on your bracelet. The door was unlocked. It kind of matters considering you weren't supposed to be there in the first place. When we did a search of the ship, there were multiple people, so we did all back up what we saw. You went in there by yourself and could have tampered with things without anyone knowing. Oh, the door was unlocked. So you're saying you broke in and no one can back you up. He's telling the truth. Look, I never set foot in that room besides the search, and I sure never left anything of mine in there. I wonder if anyone saw the cat moving around with my bracelet. That validated my story. Maybe it would try and give it to its owner as a gift or something. So I need to go back down and talk to the cat's owner. Did you see your cat last night? Well, sure, she comes in and out of my room all the time. Does she have anything with her like a bracelet? Yeah, actually, she did come back with some kind of jewelry last night. I assume she stole it out of one of the passengers' rooms. I tried to take it back from her, but she got away from it. Where did she come from and where did she go? She likes to go into the vents here and crawl around, quite dirty. Last night she came from the vent in my room. It's connected to an empty room in Quinn's room. When I tried to grab the bracelet from her, she ran out my door. I couldn't tell you where she went after that. She's very skilled at sneaking into different places. Did the bracelet have any blood on it? I don't recall there being any blood on it. I'm not sure why there would be any. What's going on? I found the bracelet she was carrying in Pablo's room. Really? Well then I guess we know where she went. She seemed to hang around the empty room next to his a lot, so that would make sense. Hey, if you saw the bracelet in Pablo's room, how did you know my cat had it last night? Why would you take the bracelet all over? The bracelet belonged to Marco. Is that so? How strange. Sunshine isn't the most personable cat in the world, but she wouldn't actually attack anyone. Not unless she was provoked. It sounds to me like Marco isn't telling the entire truth. You think he provoked your cat? Why would he do that? Good question, and I think I may have some idea. Marco's risk would be way over Sunshine's head. He is after all a full-grown human, and she is not. Leaping that height and grabbing directly at his wrist beggars belief. She's a good jumper, but still. Women said the bracelet was already in reach because his hand was in front of her face. In that case, he was either kneeling down or she was on top of a table or dresser. Maybe she was in the way. The bracelet is really incriminating. Why would he cover things up now? Because the full truth makes things even worse for him. I don't honestly know what would be able to force him out of it. The van that Sunshine came from also leads to Gwen's room. Does she play any role in this? So Marco ran into my cat in Gwen's room. It's pretty suspicious. Still, I wonder if that implications of this may run any deeper. Implications of this may run deeper. We should keep this in mind. It might be important later on. Okay, I think I've covered everything. Yeah, I know what your special ability is. I'm sorry. Here, let's go ahead and unpossess you because I don't think I need you anymore. We're gonna go up to here and I'm gonna go ahead and save real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna try to have Sue talk to the captain again. I'm gonna try to not have a full possession of her. Why, hello there. How's the diner? As the first mate of this fine vessel, it's my duty to help the staff in any way I can. If you have any need of my assistance, let me know. The weather's looking pretty bad. We'll be alright. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, that's still not working. Let me see. Okay, hang on. Let me try. Okay, I should have learned everything. I've done all the footage stuff. Here, you can go. So it might be possible that I am missing a step with probably the key. Okay, yeah, I missed something. Okay, there. Fully possessed you, and now we can go talk to someone. Okay, so I need to go talk to Sue. Okay, what did Dovian steal from your room again? Oh, it was a family heirloom. It was a tea set I got from my mother. Oh, okay, I thought it was an old vase. Did I say that? Well, there was a vase as part of the tea set. Yeah, that's what I meant. It was a tea vase. I know he had the master key, but he took the master key from you. Stop lying. What? I don't know how Dovian got the master key, but it wasn't through me. As a waitress, I never had access to it. What would give you that idea? You stole the key from the pilot house, just like you stole from me and others. Gosh, are there any secrets left? How much do you know? Well, I guess it's not really for me. I know basically everything. What I don't know yet is why you took the master key. You said it yourself. Just like I've stolen from everyone else, I took the key so I could grab stuff. If I could get into anyone's room and take what I want. No, around the same time the captain went missing. You took the key, that isn't a coincidence. Since I took that key, everything has started spiraling downwards. I thought I could just keep it under wraps and it'd go away, but I was wrong. None of this should have happened. I don't understand it. I don't want any of this. That night I received a note telling me that I'd find the key in the pilot house, ordering me to take it for myself and hide it. An order from who? Oh no, it was anonymous. I didn't recognize the handwriting and it was left discreetly. Why were you told to hide the key? I could only guess. Maybe I was supposed to hide the key from Dovian. Well, he found it anyway, of course, and then he disappeared. Why did you follow the orders? It's not the first set of instructions I've gotten. I have an arrangement. I did small errands, moved things around, and I got paid. I never understood it, but I didn't have to. Of course, I was suspicious, but it was all harmless stuff. Thanks for opening up to me. What can we do now? You've been taking bribes. Why didn't you tell someone about this sooner? Well, now 3 people are missing and it's your fault. We'll do the top one. Well, as long as Gwen is positioned to take all the blame, the truth will never come out. If her name is cleared, the investigation can continue. Someone must have planted the key in her room, right? That's the only explanation. I have an idea who it might be. It must have been Staff. No. I'd have to be out of my mind to confront him about it. Given that the key Dovian had is different from the one in Gwen's room, is it possible that I'm not the only one who is getting anonymous orders? What if someone else was bribed to plant the key in Gwen's room? But who else would it be? Oh, well, wrong button. Very sorry. Very sorry. Okay, let's go ahead and save, and I'm going to have you talk to the chef. Let's try normal possession, and then we'll do full out. Nope, that doesn't look like I can get you to do anything. Okay. Do you believe Gwen is guilty? I found some interesting things in the fridge. Okay. Okay, 1 second. Okay, let's talk about Gwen. Do you believe that Gwen is guilty? It kind of speaks for itself, doesn't it? The key Dovian had and the key I found in Gwen's room, they aren't the same. I'm saying Gwen must be innocent. The key in her room wasn't taken from Dovian. You can drop the act. I know you planted the key in her room. Huh? Where's this coming from? So maybe the key in Gwen's room wasn't the same. How does that mean I planted it there? Why would I do something like that? Maybe you're the killer. You took out Dovian and got the key from him. I don't know exactly, but I know you planted the key. You planted the key because you were following instructions. I bet you were anonymously given the key, too. Wait, what? I mean, you've been getting instructions for a while and you follow them because you're getting paid for it. How did you, where? Wait, I get it. You've been receiving instructions too, haven't you? Of course you have. Fine, you're right. Congratulations. I was given a key and told to plant it in Gwen's room, which is exactly why this has to remain a secret. If people find out, this gravy boat we've got going is going to turn over, and I need that money soon. I really need it. Are you crazy? 3 people are missing or dead. What if you're working for a murderer? You're not rationalizing for you're just rationalizing for your actions. What else have you been instructed to do? It's not up to you. I'm taking this to the first mate. Wait, what? If that idiot finds out, who knows what's going to happen? Sue, come on, be reasonable here. I'm the only one being reasonable here. You can be there when I tell him what's going on, or you can talk to him afterwards. Fine. I'll go along with your supposed heroism for now. I like to be there to make sure that the first mate doesn't go ahead with something crazy. But just to be clear, I think you're making a big mistake here. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and save. So quiet. I'm gonna drink some water before I have to read again. I have solid proof that the key found in Gwen's room was planted there. The key planted? What are you talking about here? The key I saw in Dovian's room isn't the same as the one found in Gwen's room. And Marco admitted to planting that key to incriminate Gwen. This is quite the revelation, Sue. Marco, is she correct? Yeah, she's right. I received the key in a package along with anonymous instructions to plant it in Gwen's room. What? You cannot be serious. My very own staff working behind my back to throw off my investigation. Actually, I've been following anonymous instructions as well. We have both been for quite some time. I don't understand. What instructions? Why would you do something like this? For money. Whoever was anonymously sending instructions would also send handsome payments at the end. And honestly, it's been going on for a long time, since before the captain even worked on this ship. Well, this is incredibly suspicious, don't you think? Why, it adds a completely different dimension to our entire situation. As for Gwen, perhaps it's not her, but the two of you who should be restrained in the observatory room. What sort of employees keep such secrets from their superiors at such a critical time? Sure, the real issue is that you are going to do with this information now. What are you going to do with this information now? Well, there is no longer a point to keeping Gwen tied up. Our main priority now should be to find out who the strange figure is issuing out commands and bribing our staff. And who it is. Do you think this is the same person responsible for the disappearances? What should be our next course of action? You have to admit there's nothing directly linking the two. Like I said, these orders have been coming in for a long time. It's not a new occurrence. Sure, but if this person wanted Gwen incriminated, it sounds like an attempt to throw suspicion off themselves. It'd be a strong connection in my opinion. You say so. Any ideas on who it is? Well, we can cross one person off the list, me. I have access to every room on the ship with or without a master key. I'd have no need to bribe someone to plant a key in Gwen's room. I could do it myself. Also, I got my orders while the ship was not at sea, so obviously it had to be someone on the ship now. That implies it must be one of the ship's residents. Which one? What should be our next course of action? We know now that Gwen is innocent, but not a whole lot else. So much has really changed. If we can't be certain who the culprit is, we don't have much choice but to wait until we've landed. We can lock the ship down until authorities have carried out an investigation and question everybody. Now, the ideal course of action, I'd like to revisit the evidence with this new information. But I have to admit, if we can't prove one person is guilty, I'm not sure what there is to do. Bind everyone in their rooms? That's not a real solution. None of those are solutions. We need to find the killer and apprehend them, or they will get away. But just how do you propose we do that? Jovian was looking for a hidden area on the ship before he was killed. I know for a fact it exists and where to find it, but only the Master Key can open it. What? You never mentioned this to me before, Sue. You know where to find it? That's incredible news, and if Jovian persisted in his search for this area, that implies there's something to find there. Perhaps something that your anonymous donor wants to remain hidden, no? If Jovian went missing looking for it, then that's all the more reason we should steer clear of it. Let the guys with the guns and the badges investigate it. That's not a bad point. We need to think about our own safety as well as that of the passengers. I've got it. What if everyone went into this hidden area together? Safety in numbers and all that. If one of the people on the ship is a murderer, they won't be able to try anything funny. They'll be completely outnumbered. You can't be serious. We just round up everyone and march them around? Precisely. I can call everyone together and we can make the full sweep of the area. If there's evidence that ties everything together, we'll find it. Perfect. We'll find out the secret that Jovian was killed to hide and set everything straight. At least I hope so, Sue. When you're ready, let me know where the area is and I'll bring the passengers together. A word of caution though, I believe this is the safest action for all of us, but that doesn't mean it is necessarily safe. Once we put this plan into motion, there's no telling what will happen or what we will find. So I urge you, we should explore every lead and make sure all loose ends are tied up before we go ahead with this. I just hope you guys know what you're doing. I do too. Oh, I just remembered. I should probably let Gwen go and make an announcement. Like I said, Sue, come and talk to me when you're ready. And not a moment sooner. Waltz Utopia. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go save. You wait right there, Sue. My teacup is up here. I can just save with my teacup. Okay then. Okay, come on, Sue. Let's do this thing! I'm ready. Oh, there you are, Sue. Did you come to talk to me about the hidden area? I have the master key we found in Gwen's room, so I'm all set. But like I said, there's no telling what will happen when we investigate it. Make sure everyone's ready for this. Okay, no, I'm not ready. Okay. Talk to me again when you're ready. Let's go see if there's any, bubbles over anyone's heads. Did you know that the key they found wasn't the key Jovian had? Wait, it wasn't? Then whose key is it? And why do people think I took it? How do you know it was a different key? I've seen Jovian's key. It looks older and has an angry skull design on it. An angry skull design? That sounds familiar. I think I saw that key, though I didn't recognize what it was at the time. I may have reacted differently had I known. What do you think happened? I have no idea. If I had known anything, I would tell you. Like I said, I didn't find anything missing until this morning, and then I was brought here. When I heard Jovian was gone, I was more shocked than anyone. I thought he was the killer. Not even that, I thought he was after me. I could just sense his anger. He seemed just incredibly angry all the time. And it was as if he was looking for something or someone. I guess he reminded me of someone I know. Other people more suspicious of him too. He was looking for the captain. You were really paranoid. He was looking for the captain. Wait, really? He was looking for the captain, but I thought she was dead. Dovian thought the captain was alive and on the ship. He thought there was a serial killer that kidnapped her. What? I never heard anything about this before. So he was after a serial killer? Was that why he had all those cameras or something? Yep, okay, looking some about the captain. Okay, I feel like I've talked to you about everything. You don't have any bubbles. You have a bubble. Wait, can you tell me? Okay, this is stuff that I've already been over. Okay, I'm ready. Ready or not, we need to do this. Ah, there you are, Sue. I'm ready. Alright, so here's the $1,000,000 question. How can we find this strange hidden area? On the outside wall of the dining room, there's a door that's been painted over. The master key will open it. Amazing. Painted over, you say. That's quite extraordinary. How exactly did you discover this, Sue? Dovin was the one that discovered it. I'm just carrying the message. Okay, so I'm not possessing anyone now. So, now that we're out here, would you mind telling us what we're doing? Most certainly, and I do apologize for the interruption. Generally speaking, our cruises do not involve so many meetings. I have learned recently that the secret to the ship which Dovian was looking for exists. And more importantly, we know where it is. We simply don't know, well, what it is. But we're going to find out now, all of us together, so there's no funny business. I get it. If we're all going together, we're all safe from each other. So, what are we expecting to find? Well, Dovian thought the captain was being kept in a secret area on the ship. I guess he was right about there being a hidden area on the ship. The rest I'm not so sure. Basically, what Sue means is we have no idea what we're going to find. I don't like it. Don't like what? The plan? Something feels off about it. Well, shame you feel that way, Fred. What say we get a move on? Yes, of course. I believe it should be right around here. Oh my gosh, is that a door? It looks like it was painted over. It looks like it was painted right over. Someone put effort into keeping that hidden. Well, hidden no more it is. Now the door has to be locked. But it just so happens there is one key that can open it, a master key, which we have. Open sesame. Well, how about that? There really is a secret compartment in this bucket. Looks like it drops down. There's a ladder. There's a ladder of kind. Come on, gang. Let's forge ahead into the unknown. This place is huge. How is there no space for all of us? It's so dark. Can anyone else see anything? Is that blood on the ground? Whoa, what is that? Oh my gosh. People, there are people down here. I think they're alive, but they aren't responsive. Why are they even here? What's going on? Guys, I don't feel so good. Not to interrupt, but you all might want to check this out. Hold on. I know who this is. That's the passenger that went missing along with Dovian. What is he doing here? But I don't see Dovian or the captain. He looks really injured. Is he alive? Yes, he's alive, but he's seen better days. Who said that? The lighting here is so poor it's hard to see, but it came from that direction. That voice sounded familiar. I didn't expect all of you to come down here at once. But maybe it's better this way. Dovian, what happened to you? We were sure you were dead. I'm not so easy to get rid of. It's still something I need to do. There's still something I need to do before I die. Have you been here the whole time? What were you doing down here? Waiting, just waiting. Dovian, what is all of this? Who are all these people? What about Paulo? And the captain, you didn't find her, did you? I thought since you're here, maybe she... Why didn't you show up earlier? Why wait until now to show up? What the hell's your plan with this? With that? I don't have any answers. I don't care anymore. But that's okay, because there's still a solution. One last resort. Yes, this was what I came here to do. What are you doing? I have a profile. He's in this room. I know it. Whoever you are, you're gonna die here. There's no hiding. I'm going to put you down like a dog. I'll give you all one chance to prove who it is. But if no one knows who's responsible, there's only one thing for me to do. So talk. I should have told them everything. Dovian was wrong. This is getting out of control. Mind your own business. She'll be released when she's docked. Oh, I think this is the different endings. Okay. And I have to play it safe. It'll be over soon. We need to work together. We need to work together. Stop. Why is this happening? No more, no. Why won't they believe me? Okay, who do I think did it? This is ridiculous. You need to slow down and reevaluate things. There must be some evidence we can use, some detail, something. If you have an idea, please share. Is there anything in the kid's possession? There was a crumpled piece of paper in his pocket. It came from a book. I couldn't see anything about it that was relevant to this whatsoever. What's in the boxes? There's some basic non-spoilable food and drink. But they're mostly empty, and I'd expect to find other things here. For example, these people are all heavily sedated, but there's no drugs remaining here. I think someone dumped everything important out of them. It's a dead end. Do these other people have anything on them? Clues of where they're from? Tattered rags for clothes and small cots. Nothing else. No identification, no possessions. The only thing I could say is that they're not from around here. So what happened to the captain? What happened to her? I have to admit I was wrong. I thought she would be down here, but instead I found that kid. The same thing that happened to me must have happened to her. She found out too much, got too close to the truth, and was silenced. But her discovery and her death led us to this exact moment. I'm not going to waste that. The captain wouldn't want this. There's no way you could know that. I'm not doing this to avenge her. This goes far beyond that. Why are these people here? I'm not sure. I want to know. The strange thing is they've clearly been here for our whole trip, but they are relatively uninjured. And the kid has been here for just a day and has been tortured. After all of this, I feel like I still haven't come close to the truth. But then I don't have to. I already have a way of solving everything. Are you insane? You think we'll just stand around and let you do this? Anyone who makes a sudden movement gets shot first. I have a full clip and good aim. Are you curious how we got down here and how we got a master key? Does it tell me who the killer is? Having a master key is the only way someone could get down here. Whoever had one must be the killer. Of course, but I found a second copy of the master key, so where did it come from? It was anonymously given to us for the purpose of finding Gwen. So you don't know where it came from or who originally possessed it? No, but the person that gave the key has been bribing staff for a long time. Well, then that sort of helps. So the killer had a long-established arrangement with the ship, but for what purpose? Why would you give away your only way to enter this room? Why would they give away? Good point. What are the chances of there being a third key? It's possible, given how clean this area of the ship is of clues, that they expect it to be exposed in the near future. They may have been trying to wash their hands of it and cut their losses, and it would have completely worked out in that case. One of my tasks was to take the original master key and keep it in my room. Well, I hope you were paid well, because that decision to steal the key started a long chain of events that ended in me being shot and Pablo irreversibly crippled. You are a massive idiot. Who else helped our killer? You should probably speak up now. Shame. But it's a piece of the puzzle. What other information have you all been holding out from me? I took bribes from the same person Sue did. Fantastic, we have a second accomplice. And what were you bribed into doing, and by whom? Everything was anonymous, I don't know who it was. Of course, and you were the perfect little grunt, never bothering to consider what you were really doing, much less who you were truly working for. I was the one that received the second copy of the master key. It was sent anonymously, I assume. Do you have any idea who sent it to you? Excuse me. No, I don't. It was dropped off in the middle of last night. Not long after I had been disposed of. That must have been the killer. I was instructed to plant the key in Gwen's room in order to put her under suspicion. It's a good thing that didn't stick. But if they were trying to distance themselves from this, why abduct the kid too? Those two actions seem to go directly against each other. They must have taken the kid before they sent the key, obviously, so it was completely unintentional. You're right, there was no accident there. But it seems like a coincidence if the plan was to give away the key and lay low. Why take an additional victim? Something's missing from this living nightmare. This has gone on long enough. None of you have proof of the real killer. You failed, but I won't. I will purge this horrible place. Alton, last words? What? I don't understand. Oh my gosh, Alton. Deviant, no. Please wait. Oh my gosh. Grave? You idiot, this isn't going to solve anything. You have no idea. Stop! You psychopath! First mate? Acta esta faba... I have no idea what that means. Oh gosh, oh gosh. No, please. Darl? No, Domi, wait, listen to me. Go ahead. Why would you do that? Quilla! You monster! No, Domian! You psychopath, you're going to get the chair, you know that. There's no way out of this for you. I know. We'll be on the ship soon enough. Then you can relax. We'll handle the rest. I'm just glad you were able to reach us in all this weather. There's no way any of us could have steered that thing to a dock, much less navigate there. How's everyone holding up? Yeah, same here. They didn't do anything wrong, Mark. They were innocent. We were the ones that were guilty. It's our fault. It's gone. They're gone. He still isn't responding to anything. He just keeps staring straight ahead. He almost never says anything. He just repeats things. What happened down there? What did he see? I don't understand any of it. And A-N-Y-O-F-I-T, fit. Neofit. I know it's hard, but we have to stay focused for now. We can try and figure the rest out later. And maybe it's best if we let someone else put the pieces together. I don't know if I can do that. Something else happened there on the ship. There was more going on. I need to understand what happened. I need to make sense. Just leaving it behind like that, it's not right. Not right. Okay, well, I want to try to get one of the good endings, because I want to know why I am dead at sea, and this episode has gone on long enough, but I really don't care. Okay, so I'm going to try to get the justice ending. So, hang on, let me just look at the thing one more time. Yeah, one more time. I need to go get you. Okay, we'll skip through everything that we have already read. I was able to take a look at Paolo's room after his disappearance. You did. But that room was off limits. How did you get in there? Shut up. What did you find? One of the books was lying on the floor. It had a page torn out. I found a bracelet. Wait, we talked about that. It wasn't what it looked like. You better have a really good story. What were you doing there? I wasn't there, not then at least. My bracelet was taken by that stupid cat. It must have carried it around and dropped it off in that kid's room. He's right, I saw Sunshine carrying it that night as he passed through my room. That sounds absurd. How does a cat steal a bracelet off a grown man's arm, and why? Does it matter why? There's testimony backing me up. The cat likes jewelry, he's lying, he gave the cat the bracelet. That bracelet was a gift. I've had it for years. Why would I give it to some rodent? Because you needed the cat to be quiet and leave you alone. Okay, say that were true. I still don't see how it's relevant to everything else. That guy's pointing a gun at us and we're arguing about why a cat took my bracelet. It's relevant because you were in Gwen's room, weren't you? You were planting the master key to incriminate her as you had been instructed. The cat was there since it snuck through the vent and it was in your way. It wanted to play with you. You needed it to move and leave you alone, but if you antagonized it, Gwen would wake up. So you gave it something to keep it distracted and you planted the key in silence. Yeah, you're right. So I was planting the key in Gwen's room when it happened, so what? Shut up. Again, we're going in circles. Shut up. Okay, you idiots. Don't you idiots get it? The blood on the bracelet means the cat left it in Pablo's room during or after his abduction. Maybe Marco planted the key before Pablo was taken. Tell me, if the master key was in Gwen's room, how could anyone break into Pablo's room? There should only be one other person who would be able to unlock his door. I was able to take a look at Pablo's room after he disappeared. You did, but that room was off limits. Shut up. One of the books. If that was a struggle, it would make sense for things to be thrown onto the floor. But I don't think that tells us anything by itself. So I found the bracelet. That's right. He's lying. He gave the bracelet to the cat. Because he needed to leave you alone. Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's go and assess you. This is ridiculous. We need to slow things down and reevaluate. There must be some evidence. If you have an idea, please share. Is there anything in the kid's possession? There was a couple pieces of paper in the pocket. It came from a book. I didn't see anything else. Okay, never mind. And then we'll go over here. I was able to get into the room. What if the page you found in Pablo came from the book in his room? That would tie the page to his abduction. Presumably he tore the page out of the book shortly before he was taken. It all seems a little too neat to be an accident, but why? Maybe there's something special about the page. The page was torn straight off. It does look like he deliberately took out the page. But why? What was unique about this page? I suppose it's page number, page 106. It could be a room number, but it could be a room number. There isn't a room 106, but there is a B106. That's the first mate's room, isn't it? Why, I suspect it is. What a strange coincidence, though. There are many other pages in the book that could have matched with a room. Not that many. Well, it's truly an unfortunate fluke. It is circumstantial but suspicious. What if the page you found on Pablo came from the book in his room? Okay, I have nothing. Oh, darn it. What if the page you found Maybe it was an accident. Maybe there's something special about the page. Okay. I've heard enough. I think it's clear who I'm after. Okay, so first mate, you were the only one that could have broken into Pablo's room that night. Pablo's injuries fit the profile, there's no mistaking it. On top of all that, there's strong circumstantial evidence pointing to you. You, whatever your real name is, you're the scum I came here for. Haha! You have no idea about anything, you're just guessing. Why are all these people down here? Do you think I did all this? Who was it giving orders to the staff? That's been going on for longer than I've been here. Who are you really? I am but a humble first mate who has been caught up in some great deception. Do you think this is a joke? Tell me the truth. Wait, this is going too far. That hurts. Who are you? I'm just a salesman. I ran out of money, so I tried to fake my credentials for this job. My real name is Ted. I was just desperate. I'm sorry I lied. I knew it would look bad, but there's something else going on here. Ah! Who are you? What do you want me to say? That you succeeded? That you found the person that you were chasing all these years? You don't even care about the truth. You just want to hurt me, right? Nothing you do here matters. You'll never know the whole truth. Wipe that smirk off your face. Retribution. Achievement unlocked. I never thought I'd see solid land again. Thank goodness Darling could dock the boat, or I don't know what we do. I guess my short-lived sailing boat days were of some use after all. So what now? Well, the local authorities have been called and should be on their way. Maybe they'll be able to make sense of everything. It looks like Dovian got what he wanted in the end, the serial killer that he thought was on the boat. I couldn't believe the first mate he really did all of that. Did he kill the captain too? Most likely he enjoyed manipulating people and watched them suffer. It's who he was. Everything else was a lie. To think he was just putting on an act that entire time, and the horrific things he did. But did he need to die? He could have been taken into custody in Dovian. There's nothing we could have done. He had given up a long time ago. Maybe this is the best outcome we could have hoped for. The best outcome for us, maybe, but what about all those people? I can't stay on this boat. Not after everything I've seen. But I'll find work, and if I never understand what happened back there, well, I'm okay with that. I guess the important thing is that it's over. He's gone, and nobody else will be hurt. That's right, what happened was a shame. But at least Dovian got what he wanted in the end. Nothing could bring the captain back, but we do have closure. Closure, huh? Yeah, I guess so. So, what happens now? I guess that depends on the police. Well, yeah, what I mean was, what are we going to do? Oh, right, I've been thinking about that. I don't think I can stay here. Me too, not after everything I've seen on that ship. No, I don't mean the ship, I mean the country. I think it's time I stop running. I need to face my mistakes. I need to go home. It scares me, but maybe that's why I need to do it. What about you? I think that's what I've been doing too. Running from my mistakes, hiding from what really scares me. I know what I want to do now. Even if I fail at it, it's worth trying. Well, good luck. You too. Hey, I know we've had our differences, but I'll really miss you. I know, I really hated this ship. I hated every second of my time on it, but honestly, I hated you too. But now that I think of leaving, for once I don't know how to say it in English. But I feel like I miss you already, Alton. You holding up okay? A little rattled, but I'm fine, thanks. When you're done with your current book, maybe you could write one up about all this. Here's an idea. Sadly, I don't think I'll have the time. Well, I guess this is goodbye. You're going my way, right? I'm not going anywhere. Hey, me too. Why not go there together? Just promise me this one thing. Promise you won't get there before I do. Alright, I promise. I guess it's over. It's hard to believe there was a cold-blooded killer among us this whole time. Yes, and all of those people. I'm still struggling to understand all of it. Yes, but don't lose too much sleep over it. The authorities will see to it that they are taken care of. All's well that ends well, and so on. Listen, I understand all this leaves you unemployed. If you don't like, there might be an open position where I work. I see, or what is it that you do again? I'm a wholesaler. Basically, I move products around and sell where the demand is great. And just what is it that you move around? Well, let's just say it's a bit more than turnips. There's serious money in it. Want in? You know, after everything that's happened, I don't know what I want anymore. I might have to sleep on it. Very well, no pressure, of course. If you ever change your mind, well, I'm sure you'll figure something out. I'm going to end this episode of Why I'm Dead at Sea here, but I really do think I'm going to be coming back to this game. So, thank you so much for watching, and stay in touch. Goodbye!